Hey everyone, Maylene Ramey here with Stacey Wilson, who's the senior editor at The Hollywood Reporter, and we're talking Emmys. So the announcement was recently made. What sort of surprises did we see?
I think the biggest surprise was Lena Dunham's Girls being nominated for Comedy Series. It's a show that really appeals to young women and men. It takes place in New York. It's kind of an anti-Sex and the City. On top of that, Lena also being nominated for lead comedy actress alongside the likes of Julie Louis-Dreyfus and Edie Falco. This is a 26-year-old woman. This is her first series. Sort of groundbreaking and on all levels. She writes and directs the show as well, and I think it really kind of was a signal that maybe voters are getting more hip than we thought they were.
Were there any snubs at the announcement?
There were a lot of snubs. I'd say the biggest snub was Kelsey Grammer not being nominated for lead actor in a drama for his show Boss. He's absolutely incredible in this series. He plays a very corrupt Chicago mayor named Tom Kane, but I think the show just being so small just kind of hurt him. And also Hugh Laurie being snubbed for his final year of House on Fox was also very surprising because he'd been nominated the last, I think, 3 years in a row.
Were there any trends in these Emmy nominations?
Definite trend toward period costume dramas. 4 of the 6 drama series nominated do not take place in contemporary times. Homeland and Breaking Bad are the only series that actually are supposed to be taking place in our current sort of time. I think that's definitely a trend that Mad Men started 5 years ago. And I think on the comedy side, we're seeing definitely more of a trend towards single camera comedies, and those are the shows like 30 Rock, Nurse Jackie, that sort of feel more like dramas, but they're a half hour.
And I'm a big fan of Zooey Deschanel and her show The New Girl. Is there a trend in these quirky kind of characters this year?
Well, there was definitely a trend starting last fall of sort of female-centered comedies developed and created for women by women. New Girl is one of those series.
Who do you think is going to dominate this year?
I do think Downton Abbey is going to be the show to beat this year.
Why?
I think the fact that it won the miniseries movie category last year, it has now been submitted as a drama because now it has 3 seasons. So it's eligible now to be considered a drama series. I think sort of voters cannot help themselves but vote for British people. They always give extraordinary performances. The acting is impeccable, the writing, it's just all across, it's just classic television. It will sort of bump Mad Men from its current streak.
Really?
Yes, if Mad Men does win this year, it will be the only drama in history to have won 5 in a row Emmys. I don't see that happening this year, much to Matt Weiner's dismay, the creator of Mad Men. I think it's the toughest drama category in my lifetime that I've ever sort of seen unfold.
So what does it mean for a show when they win an Emmy? Is it just an accolade and an honor? Does it really change the show and the audience?
I think actually Matt Weiner is a perfect example of someone who's benefited from numerous Emmys. When Mad Men first debuted, very few people were watching the show. If the show had been on network TV, it would have been canceled immediately. But because AMC was cultivating its original series slate, they really stuck by it, and the minute it won an Emmy, it really reinforced that this was a golden piece of television. I think a show like Mad Men and Breaking Bad is also another series. I think the basic cable, sort of prestige, smaller channels benefit more so than networks.
I think it's going to be a great show. Thanks for talking to us.
Sure, no problem, thank you.